Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is a new by request video. I make these videos to answer some of the questions that you sent in. So before we start, I want to thank all of the people who sent their questions kasi kung hindi kayo nagpadala, wala akong sasagutan today. Now, again, if you're taking an aptitude test, I think this will be helpful for you. And if you don't want to miss any of these videos, I make at least one new video lesson every week, and go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the bell icon para hindi nyo ma-miss yung mga susunod pang mga bagong video lessons. Alright? So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so let's talk about itong word problems that you sent me. This is the first one. It's from Lenda Gali. It's a little more complicated kasi wala tayong options, no? Kasi kung may options tayo, there is a way for you to use the table technique to solve it. So for this one, I'm going to show you how to solve it sa algebra form niya. So sabi, together, Yui, Dewey, and Louie, which is funny kasi ito yung tatlong mga pamangkin ni Uncle Scrooge, no? If you don't know Scrooge the Duck. Sabi, they earn 72,000 pesos a month. So, ibig sabihin nun, pag sama mo yung sinasweldo nilang tatlo, they get 72,000 together, all together, na pinagsama-sama na yun. Now, if Yui earns 6,000 pesos more than Dewey and 9,000 pesos more than Louie, how much does Yui earn? Now, when it comes to algebra, again, we're going to resort to our table. So, syempre, you have three people. So, you have Yui, Dewey, and Louie. Okay? Ngayon, ang kailangan malaman is kung ano yung sinasweldo nila in reference to each other. Now, again, when it comes to algebra, ang recommended is that kung sino man ang hinahanap siya yung x. So, si UB becomes x. Now, balikan natin yung statement. Ang sabi, Yui earns 6,000 pesos more than Dewey. The tricky problem here is that if you're not used to answering algebra questions, minsan hindi natin alam kung kanino mo idadagdag yung or ibabawas yung 6,000 pesos. Actually, una, problema mo kung idadagdag o ibabawas. Pangalawa, kung kanino. So, ang suggestion ko would be this, tagalogin nyo siya. So, pag tinagalog nyo siya, sabi, si Yui daw, kumikita siya ng 6,000 pesos more higit kay Dewey. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung sinasweldo ni Yui, lamang ng 6,000 kay Dewey. So, magkano sinasweldo ngayon ni Dewey? E di yung sinasweldo ni Yui minus 6,000. Ngayon, kung naguguluhan pa rin kayo, nahihirapan pa rin kayo sa method na yun, what I would suggest would be, lagyan nyo siya ng sample. Okay? For example, kung si Yui ang sweldo niya, kunyari lang, again ha, you are just putting numbers doon sa problem para makuha ninyo kung ano yung gagawin. Okay? So, kunyari, si Yui, kumikita siya ng 10,000 pesos. Kunyari lang ha. If yan ang kinikita niya at ang kinikita niya is 6,000 more than Dewey, magkano ang kay Dewey? How do you get that? Di ba? Syempre, you get that by subtracting 6,000 sa 10,000. Magiging 4,000, right? Again, this is your brain going ahead of the problem. Okay? Ulitin natin, tagalogin ko ha. Kunyari, si Yui, kapatid mo, kumikita siya 10,000. Ang sweldo mo, ang sweldo mo ay 6,000, ang sweldo niya ay 6,000 more than yung sinusweldo mo. Unang tanong, sino ang mas malaki ang sweldo? Syempre, si Yui. Kasi, Yui earns more. Diba? Nito rin sa sentence. Yui earns more. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin nun? So, laki ang kinikita ni Yui. Ibig sabihin, okay, yung sweldo mo, or yung sweldo ni Dewey has to be less. So, 10,000 minus 6,000. Hindi 10,000 plus 6,000. Dito pa lang kasi ang dami na nagkakamali eh. Okay? So, again, just be careful with that. Next, sabi, and 9,000 pesos more than Louie. So, ibig sabihin nun yung kinikita ni Yui, 9,000 more than Louie. So, again, unang tanong, sino mas malaking kinikita? So, Yui, again, earns more than Louie. So, this will also be x minus 9,000. Okay? Kasi, si Yui, kumikita siya ng 6,000 more than Dewey and 9,000 more than Louie. So, para makuha mo yung sweldo ni Louie, x minus 9,000, yung sweldo ni Dewey, x minus 6,000. At ang sabi sa equation is that, pag pinagsama-sama ko sila lahat, okay, ang lalabas is 72,000. So, ang equation natin is 72,000 is equal to, and then, you have x plus x minus 6,000 plus x minus 9,000. And then, you solve it like that. Okay? So, ilagay natin 72,000 here equals, and then you have x plus x, pagsasama-samahin lang natin siya sa isang side para lang mas makita nyo visually. Nilalabas lang natin yung x, okay? Plus x minus 6,000 minus another 9,000. So 72,000 is equal to 3x minus 15,000 kasi pinagsama natin yung dalawang negative. Okay? Kung nagugulan dito, panoorin niyo yung series on integers, ha? You have to master that really, kung anong gagawin pag nag-add or nagsusubtract or nagmumultiply or divide ng integers. Okay? Sometimes kasi, honestly guys, and this is again me being honest, it gets really frustrating sometimes when people ask questions tas hindi pa nila napapanood yung lesson. So, when I say na, panoorin niyo yung lesson, go ahead and watch that if hindi niyo pa napapanood. Kasi after you watch that, it should be clearer for you. Okay? So, here now we have this. Idilipat natin ito sa kabilang side. Iwan na natin yung x sa isang side. Again, ito namang part na to, kung hindi niyo napapanood yung inequalities, mahirapan kayo dito. So, panoorin niyo muna inequalities, no? Idilipat natin siya doon, magiging positive siya. So, 72,000 plus 15,000 is equal to 3x. Pag pinagsama mo siya, that is 87,000. Tapos equals 3x. So, i-divide mo lang siya uli sa itong number na to sa 3. Okay, so how do you do that? Isa-isayin na lang natin. That is 2 and then 27, which is 9. 29,000 is equal to x. So, ibig sabihin na ang sweldo ni Yui ay 29,000. Now, if you want to check, just so you see if our formula is working, and I don't suggest that you do this sa exam, no, kasi baka ubusan kayo ng time. Pero for our sake, tingnan natin, okay? 29,000, ang sweldo ngayon ni Dewey, which is 6,000 less than kay Yui, this will be 23,000. At ang kay Louie naman would be minus 9,000, itong 29,000, so magiging 20,000 na lang siya. Okay, pag in-add ko ba siya, magiging 72,000? The answer would be yes, kasi 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry doon, that would be 72,000. So, tama tayo doon. So, the answer is 29,000 pesos ang kinikita ni Yui. Okay? Anong struggle dito? Ang struggle dito would be understanding kung sino ang kumikita na mas malaki kanino, and then finding out yung equation. But if you have the table like this and you have the options naman, you can plug it in kung gusto nyo mag-trial and error. Okay? Now, this was sent in by Jordan Rosario. This time, meron tayong options. So that can help. Sabi, Bonnie has twice as many cousins as Robert. George has 5 cousins, which is 11 less than Bonnie has. How many cousins does Robert have? Again, mukhang komplikado kasi meron kang tatlong tao. No? We have Bonnie, George, ay, 4 pala. Bonnie, George, Robert, hindi, tatlo. Bonnie, George, and Robert. Okay. Now, with this, again, if traditional method, we're going to go with algebra, no? We can just list down the names. So, you have Bonnie, Robert, and then you have George. Now, we're going to use the table technique, which I discussed in my age problems na lessons. If you haven't seen that table technique yet, you can go ahead and watch that. That's the same thing you're going to do kasi may options naman siya. The first thing that you're going to do is this, no? Sabi, Bonnie has twice as many cousins as Robert. So, kung ano yung kay Robert, Bonnie has twice as many cousins as Robert. So, sino ang mas marami muna? Sa Tagalog, yung kay Bonnie pinsan ay 2 beses na mas marami kaysa kay Robert. Okay? So, kung ano yung kay Robert, pag times 2 mo, yun ang magiging pinsan ni Bonnie. Okay? Now, George has 5 cousins. Bonus to. Si George merong 5. Okay? Which is, sabi daw, 11 less than Bonnie has. So, sa Tagalog, ano ibig sabihin ng 11 less than Bonnie has? Okay? 11 na mas kaunti kaysa dun sa kay Bonnie. So, tanong, sino mas marami ang pinsan? Si Bonnie o si George? Okay? Syempre si Bonnie. Kasi nga, si George, dapat, lamang siya ng 11 kaysa kay Bonnie. What that also means would be, yung kay Bonnie, makukuha natin from George kasi, yung kay George, plus 11, lalabas yung kay Bonnie. Okay? So, this would be 5 plus 11 or 16. And then, in order for us to get kay Robert, you can just divide it by 2. Okay? Paurong kasi tayo. Kung pa ganun times 2, iba-backtrack natin, pabalik, magiging divided by 2 siya. This will be 8. Now, if you look, again, if you want to check, 8 times 2 is 16. Tama naman siya. Now, anong hinahanap kay Robert? Robert has 8. Now, even if you don't know that you can use trial and error, okay, to fill in the gaps. Okay? Let me show you an example. Kuha tayo ng alam nating incorrect answer, which is, gawin natin yung 4. Di ba, 4? Kung 4 ang sinagot natin dito, okay, nilalagay natin siya dun sa hinahanap na sagot. Kung 4 ang cousins ni Robert, ang kay Bonnie will be 4 times 2, which is 8. And then yung kay Greg, which is, pagbabaliktad, minus 11, nung kay George. Pag minus 11 ko to, hindi pwede. Right? Kasi 8 minus 11 is negative 3. Hindi ka naman pwede magkaroon ng negative 3 na pinsan. So, hindi pwede yung 4. If you try 17, okay, kasi sabi natin, okay, masyado namang kulang yung 4. If you try 17, 17 times 2, which is yung pinsan ni Bonnie, is 34. Ngayon, minus 11 para kay George, that would be 23. Hindi na yun tama kasi dapat nga 5 lang yung kay George. So, mali rin yung 17. Kaya ang tama is still 8. So, whatever works for you, go with that. Ito, madali lang talaga if you know how to do this, no? And if you know how to analyze kung ano yung binibigay na problem. Dito na papasok yung if hindi kayo mahilig magbasa, hindi kayo comfortable sa English, kahit magaling kayo sa math when it comes to equations, you will find it hard to understand the actual question if you don't know or understand kung ano yung nahanap. Okay? So, again, practice, practice, practice. Next problem, pinadala ni Chelle Bantisil, sabi niya, which of the following fractions is between 1/4 and 1/3? Now, this problem right here, hindi na siya word problem, but it's actually a fraction problem. It's actually, again, fairly easy if you know what you're looking for. Okay? Now, pag sinabi na between, ibig sabihin, okay, nasa gitna ng 1/4 and 1/3. Unang tanong, ano ba ang itsura ng 1/4 at saka 1/3 sa context natin. Okay? Ganito yon. Kung hindi kayo familiar dun sa number line natin ng fractions, muna muna natin tatanungin, anong mas malaki, 1/4 or 1/3? Okay? Now, mas malaki yung 1/3. Kasi when it comes to fractions, okay, kung parehong 1 ang nasa taas, yung mas maliit dito, yun ang lamang. For example, ang 1/2 is greater than 1/3. Okay? Kasi basically, yung isang pizza, hinati mo sa dalawa. 1/2 yon. Pag hinati mo siya sa tatlo, ang itsura na niya would be 1, 2, 3, like that. If you notice, yung slice ng pizza, mas maliit kaysa dun sa kalahati. Ngayon, kung hatiin mo pa siya sa 4, ito na lang yun. Diba? Hindi ba di hamak na mas maliit siya kaysa dito at kaysa dito? That's the concept. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang hinahanap natin should be between these two numbers. Okay? Ngayon, ano muna yung mga pwede nating ilagay dito? Okay? And anong pwede nating gawin dito? Okay? What you could do would be, you can either convert them into decimals then to be comfortable with that. You can look at them in the context of these numbers. Okay? Ganito yon, ha? Ang suggestion ko would be just this. Okay? Yung nasa ilalim na numbers, you have to be comfortable with them. Yung nandito, you'd also have to be comfortable with them. You have to know their equivalent dun sa konteksto ng numerator dito. Ang nakakapagod dito sa tanong na to would be, kung hindi ka maalam sa fractions, ang long cut nito would be, i-LCD mo lahat. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Kukunin mo yung 1/4, 1/3, 1/5. Ang LCD niyan would be 15, 30, hindi pa rin, 60. Ayan, 60, pwede na siguro. Okay? So, 60, ang LCD, i-convert mo sila lahat. So, 60 divided by 4 is 15. Tapos, you have 60 divided by 3, that is 20. And then, yung 1/5, which is 60 divided by 5, which is 12, lalagay natin siya dito. At ang tatanong mo, ang 12 ba ay between 50 and 20? No. So, tanggal na yung A. But actually, if you're familiar with your common fractions and percentages and decimals, you would know na ang 1/3 is, and again, I made a video of this na rin yung converting, no? Ang 1/3 is 0.33 bar, and 1/4 is 0.25. That's just how it is. Okay? Kung familiar kayo, you would know that. 1/2 is 0.5. Alam lang natin yung mga bagay na yan. So, definitely, ang 1/5, which is, again, automatically, kung familiar kayo with your fractions and with your decimals, is 0.2. alam natin hindi na siya pasok. Bakit? Kasi mas mababa siya sa 0.25. Ang hinahanap natin, mataas sa 0.25, mababa sa 0.33. Okay? Now again, dito sa next naman tayo, you have 4 over 7. Again, long cut. You can do ELCD muna naman sila. So you have 4, 3, and in this time naman, 4, 3, and 7. So 7, 14, 21, di pwede. So that is, you will be forced to go 21 times 4, which is 84. 84 divided by 4 is 21. 84 divided by 3, okay, is 28. And then 84 divided by 7 is 12. Okay? Kaya lang over 4 siya. So you have 84 divided by 7, which is 12, times 4, magiging 48. So again, ang 48, hindi siya between 21 and 28, so hindi pa rin to pasok. Okay? Now, next you have this idea right here. Okay? Kung familiar kayo again with your ruler technique and with your decimals, if you put in enough time with that, you would be familiar with this concept. Kung ang 7 ang nasa ilalim, ang kalahati niya, ang 1/2 ng over 7 is 3.5 over 7. Yan, saan ko yung kinuha? Dinivide ko lang yung 7 sa dalawa. So, 3.5 over 7, ito ang 1/2. If you notice, ang 4 over 7 is even more than 3.5. It's going to be more than 1/2. Eh, alam natin na ang 1/2 mas malaki sa 1/3. So, tanggal na rin siya automatically kahit hindi ko to gawin, tong part na to. No? But again, if hindi nyo pa siya alam, again, that's where practice comes in. Ngayon, we're going to use the same concept dito sa 3 over 8 just to discover if magagamit natin siya dito. Ganito yon, okay? Ang 3 over 8, sabi natin ang 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, ang 1/2 is 4 over 8. If you notice, ang 3 over 8 is lower naman than 1/2, right? Ngayon, actually, kung gusto mo mag-go with making it even easier, ang goal natin ngayon na ngayon is to discover if it's less than 1/3 or less or more than 1/4. Okay? Kung less than 1/3, pwede natin gawin yung 8 divided by 3. Okay? 8 divided by 3, and then imumultiply mo siya sa kung ano man yung lalabas na yon, which is going to be yung 1/3 niya, and then i-compare mo siya doon sa 3. Okay? So, 8 divided by 3 is around 2.6. Okay? Bakit? Kasi you have 6 and then 2, may remainder ka na 2 divided by 3. So, that is 2/3, which is 0.66. So, 2.66 actually. Ito ang 1/3. Yan. Okay? 1/3. 2.63 over 8. Yan ang 1/3. Now, if you notice, 3 over 8 siya. Ano ibig sabihin nun? This is more than 1/3. So, just using that, I can eliminate this again. Okay? Kaya I think nahihirapan yung iba kasi hindi pa masyadong komportable sa concept ng decimals and fractions. Now, again, if you want to use the traditional method, this one, we're going to do the exact same thing. Hanapin natin yung LCD ng 8, 3, and 4. So, you can actually do 24, 8, 16, 24. 24 divided by 4, that is going to give you 6. So, 6 over 24 yung 1/4. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So, 8 yung 1/3. Ang hinahanap na ngayon natin yung 3 over 8. So, 24 divided by 8 is 8, 16, 24. 3 times 3, which is 9. Now, if you notice again, hindi siya pwede doon. Kasi 9 is greater than 8. So again, if you want to do this, you can also do this. Ma-eliminate pa rin natin siya. So obviously, wala natitirang sagot. Probably yan ang tamang sagot. Now, just to make sure of that, I'm going to use two methods. I'm going to use yung i-deduce natin using this, and then I'm going to use yung kung you use the traditional method. Okay? Dito muna tayo dun sa deduction natin. Okay? 3 over 10, is it more than or less than half? Ang 1/2 would be 5 over 10. So, lower naman siya than 1/2. pasok tayo doon. Ang tanong na lang would be, is it lower than 1/3? Okay? So again, anong gagawin? 10 divided by 3. Divided by 3, that is going to give you 3.33 bar. Paulit-ulit lang yung 3. Now, if you notice, 3 is lower than or less than 3.33. So, pasok tayo sa 1/3. It is less than 1/3. Okay? Ang tanong, is it more than 1/4? So, how do you find that out? So, over 10 siya. So, ang kalahati is 5/10. Ang 1/4 is kalahati ng kalahati. So, if you get yung 5, pwede mo siya i-divide sa 2. So, 2.5.10. This is equal to 1/4. Ito ang 1/4. 3 siya. So, it's more than 2.5. So, pasok tayo doon. So, ang tamang sagot talaga is letter D. Now, again, if you want to use yung traditional method, LCD natin siya, pwede rin. So, you have 1/4, 1/3, and 3/10. Anong LCD nila? Hindi naman pwede na 30, hindi pwede 40. Gawin natin siyang 60. Okay, pwede naman ng 60. So, 60 divided by 4 is 15. Ito siya. 60 divided by 3 is 20. So, 20 siya. Ang tanong, nasa pagitan ba nilang dalawa yung 3/10? So, 60 divided by 10 is 6 times 3, that is 18. So, obviously, pasok siya dun sa pagitan ng dalawa. So, the answer is still letter D. So, whatever you choose to do, that is how I solve it. So, yun naman ang entire concept ng by request videos, right? I can show you how I do it. So, hopefully, you will learn something from it. Okay? Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video to your friends, lalo kung mag-exam din sila para mas marami tayong matulungan. And if you want to reach out to me directly, send one of your questions. And kung meron kayong mga requests, or if you want to find out kung kailan yung mga upcoming library events or how to get the review materials, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa. I would love to hear back from you. So guys, never stop learning. Aja, kain yan. I'll see you in my next video, and bye for now.